This week, we're taking a look at what's in store for PlayStation VR as we find out more about brand new FPS Farpoint and check out The Dark Knight's exciting new outing from Rocksteady, Batman Arkham VR. And while the words Red Dwarf video game might get your heart racing, wait till you see our review. This is Player Attack. Hi, I'm Jessica Citizen, and this week, while normally we'd keep the music news until last, this is something you need to know about right now. Bethesda and id Software have finally responded to fan requests, releasing the brain-melting Doom soundtrack as a standalone album. Created by Aussie composer Mick Gordon, this is more than just an audio rip of what's in the game. Those are already all over YouTube and they pale in comparison to the real deal. Gordon has sat down with all of the individual bits and pieces that make up the soundtrack and pieced them all together again in a new way. What you get is 31 tracks, 128 minutes of pure Doom energy, fresh from the depths of hell. You can pick it up now from iTunes or Google Play or stream to your heart's content on Spotify. And sticking with music for the moment, and Bethesda for that matter, there will be a grand performance by the Winterhold Philharmonic Orchestra and Choir to celebrate the launch of Skyrim Special Edition this month. There's just one problem. Composer Jeremy Soule is not involved. At all. He's not conducting, he's not appearing, and he claims he hasn't even handed over his sheet music, alleging that the brand new arrangements of his iconic tunes have actually been transcribed by ear, a process he describes as flawed and fraught with errors. Predictably, Soule asks his fans not to support the concert, which hits London's Palladium Theatre on November 16. If you still want to, tickets are on sale now. Meanwhile, let's talk consoles. Specifically, let's talk Xbox One. Microsoft is reporting that the release of the smaller, more powerful Model S has boosted sales of the console by a whopping 989%. This jump gave Microsoft a 71% market share in the UK, as compared to Sony's 19% even after the launch of the PS4 Slim. Of course, that could all change with the launch of Project Scorpio and the PlayStation 4 Pro, but even then, Sony's approach is drawing some criticism. Albert Penello, lead of planning for Xbox, says that he, like the rest of us, was surprised when Sony revealed the brand new PS4 Pro would not feature 4K Blu-ray support. For those playing at home, Xbox's upcoming Project Scorpio does feature a 4K disc player if you're looking for a gaming console that will also handle your movie collection. Amazon has finally revealed one of the biggest changes it's bringing to the Twitch streaming service. Twitch Prime is a monthly service that piggybacks onto the already existing Amazon Prime. For a little over $10 a month, you'll get all sorts of bits and pieces, from free games to in-game loot to discounts on new releases, plus you say bye-bye to ads and hello to new emotes, plus you get one free Twitch channel subscription every month. Complete with its own 30-day free trial, Twitch Prime is currently only available in the US, the UK, Canada, Germany, France, Italy and Spain, but we're hoping it'll show up in a few other places before too long. And speaking of cool things to spend your money on, how would you like your own unique 3D printed Skylanders character? Skylanders Creator is a new app due out this month that will let you do just that, and then play with your character within Skylanders Imaginators. Creation parts must be unlocked through various gameplay and loot box mechanics, and once you've made your perfect creation, it'll set you back around $50 to get it turned into reality. Pokemon Go is, of course, still one of the most popular mobile games on the market, but it's exactly that popularity that was nearly its undoing. At the game's launch, developer Niantic had an idea of how many people might want to play the game. Google engineers knew from previous launches that mobile games typically ramp up in popularity gradually, but they still multiplied Niantic's number by 5 to create a worst-case estimate. And then the game launched, very quietly, in selected regions, and all of their estimations were blown out of the water. Niantic's original predicted population was surpassed by more than 50 times, which explains why Pokemon Go was brought to a standstill so many times in the early days. But even with that explanation, many gamers are less than happy with the way that Niantic has handled the game. 72 complaints have been filed with the US Federal Trade Commission, with fans expressing privacy concerns, complaining about overpriced items, or just wanting to talk to someone about why their account has been banned. The majority of complaints have been to do with in-game items being too expensive, while other people have raised issues about security, privacy, and children's safety. Plenty of people have, of course, griped about server downtime, and, believe it or not, some have even placed formal complaints following that one game update that blocked third-party Pokemon tracking apps and banned accounts that were using them. When you think about it though, given how many million people are playing Pokemon Go, 72 complaints, even from just one country, is a drop in the ocean, and not really much to be concerned about. Someone that maybe should be getting concerned about gamer feedback is Hello Games, which is being investigated by the UK Advertising Standards Authority. People have complained that the game simply did not live up to the hype generated by Hello Games and Sony, with the developer showing screenshots and videos that feature more advanced animal behaviour, large-scale combat, and ship-flying behaviour that simply didn't make it into the released game. If the studio is found guilty of false advertising, Hello Games may face sanctions and fines from the industry body. For more information on any of these stories, or to keep up to date with the latest gaming news, head to playerattack.com. But for now, stick around, we've got plenty more still to come.